The one thing you will notice about my channel as you scroll through my videos is you never really know what I'm gonna do next. Approximately 1.4 degrees out today. It's a brisk morning, and I am going to look at trading my good, reliable daily driver 93 Wrangler YJ for a very high mileage Mustang, because that seems smart. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Nick. You're watching Olsen Auto. I make bad financial decisions in the form of automotive purchases. Got my 90 Prelude, my 93 YJ. Got a few other car projects as well, but we're gonna go see if we can't trade my Jeep for a 2002 Mustang GT Premium. Let's see what happens. If you guys don't know the Jeep, like I said, it's a 93 YJ. It's got 31-inch tires and 15-inch American Racing wheels, 4-liter straight six, 5-speed manual. I got the extra parts that I have for it, the hitch, the clutch, the flywheel, and the soft top. It runs and drives great, 143,000 miles. I've just been driving it basically. Been my daily and I'm getting bored with it, so it's time for something new, I think. We got a few quirks, got an exhaust leak, makes whatever that sound is, valve cover leak, but nothing at all to stop me from daily driving it. So it's about an hour drive out to Connecticut. Go ahead and check this thing out and see what she says. So I did just get here. It's at, I believe this guy's shop. It's a pretty sweet little setup he's got going on here. You guys can probably see the purple Mustang behind me. Not the one we're looking at, because that is an original SN95. I'm looking at a new Edge. He did tell me he was running behind before I even left my house, and I still left my house 10-15 minutes late, so just waiting on him, and I'll show you guys the car if I do end up buying it. Like usual, I don't film unless I end up buying it, because I'm not even going to upload it unless I end up buying it or trading for it in this case. So we'll see what happens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my new to me 2002 Mustang GT Premium. So it's got a 4.6, it does have a newer engine in it. Still, again, I'm just not gonna say how many. High mileage example here. It's got brand new wheels and tires on it. Just 18 by 10s in the rear, 18 by 9 in the front. Like I said, it's a GT Premium, so we have the full mock audio all around. Pretty much a mint condition interior. For the mileage it has, this is unheard of. 5-speed manual, like I said, guys, 4.6, 2-valve. Drove her home, no problems, except this caliper started sticking. Does have a check engine light for EVAP, ABS light because this sensor is a little iffy, so traction control is off for now. Nothing I can't fix, nothing I'm scared of. Got the fake Cobra badge up front. It's got a little lip. It's got a short throw shifter, new clutch, got, like I said, the wheels. It's got a MagnaFlow catback, stock cat, stock everything for the most part. Really, really clean on the inside. None of the trim is broken. Everything seems to work really nice. So that's pretty rare for these cars. So I'll do some exhaust clips in a bit. I'm going to take it to go get washed. Even the headliner's mint. Really clean car. Got a little bit of rot here, a little down there, and same on the other side. It's got a few little dings, like there's one right there, and there's one on this side right here, but for the most part, she's clean. She's fun to drive. She kind of moves compared to everything else I own. But like I said, I'm gonna clean it out, take it to the car wash. So if you guys remember, I paid either $4,300 or $4,400 for my Jeep Wrangler about exactly 1 year ago, plus or minus like a week or two. And this was listed for originally $5,000, but he lowered it to $45,000. So kind of straight trade across. The higher mileage is what offsets people from this car. That's my guess, and that's what makes it worth a bit less. However, the condition really excites me because it's super clean. I mean, it's got the few little bubbles. It's got this little ding right here, a little bubble down there. But like I said, the interior is nearly mint. Of course, this plastic cowl is broken. They break on all the Mustangs. It has, like I said, the MagnaFlow exhaust, the clutch, cold air intake, short throw shifter. It is a new engine. It's a Police Interceptor 4.6 block and heads with the Mustang manifold and intake manifold as well. So it's pretty much the Mustang. I guess the old rotating assembly didn't want to last as many miles as she did, which is impressive, but the condition of the car is just awesome. But I'm gonna have to pop this caliper off because she was sticking. I'm gonna see what wheels are hot, because the car did sit for about a month before I went and test drove it. That's still hot to the touch. So I'm gonna top her off with brake fluid, make sure, yeah, those are all cool. Before I wash it, I don't wanna destroy this rotor. The car was starting to shake already because it was getting so hot. So I'm gonna go ahead, jack it up, pop that wheel off, and hopefully that brake caliper comes off. I can lube it up and then make her work good without having to replace it. Before I do any of that, I did say the first thing I would do is remove the fake Cobra badge, 2 Torx bits. Let's go ahead and take that out. So I went ahead yesterday, I did the full front brake job. I did pads and rotors on both sides, as you can see, freshly rusted. And I did a new caliper on this side because it was sticking. Now, what I'm gonna do right now, besides put the plates on the car that are definitely the right plates for the car is go ahead and fix the idler, get the new belt on, and I want to take these rear wheels off and clean off those ABS sensors, see if we can't fix that ABS light and get traction control to work. Well, I was gonna finish up the video a few days ago when I first got the car. Today is Wednesday, picked the car up Sunday, been driving it ever since, put 150 or so miles on, just been driving it back and forth to the gym, to go shopping, do all this little stuff. So far it's been treating me great. So the engine has slightly less miles than the rest of the car. The engine's got 190. He said he swapped it, put 10K on the swap. New clutch, new timing chain supposedly. I did just throw in a new tensioner and new idler pulley. They were making a little bit of noise, so I fixed that up. Topped her off with brake fluid because this caliper ended up seizing. So it's got a new caliper, 2 front rotors, and a set of pads. It's got some new Bosch windshield wipers, as it should. But I don't think I've done anything else under here. I tightened up these clamps. It still makes a little noise, but it's because it's a cheap kind of off-brand cold air intake, but it is a cold air nonetheless. As far as aftermarket parts, besides the wheels and the cold air, it has a center force clutch. I'm not sure if he has the 6-puck clutch in here or if he has the regular one, but regardless, it's about a $600 clutch, and of course these are cable-driven clutches, so quite a stiff clutch to have to deal with, but it works pretty good, so I can't really complain. Running I would, but there's no e-brake, so I have to put it in gear to keep it from rolling away, so that's definitely annoying. But I think I'm gonna end the video here. I know there wasn't anything too crazy. I can't really do anything too crazy until the car is at least registered. That's a big stepping stone. Getting it inspected and registered will be a big thing. Ironically enough, this car, I'm 19 years old myself, is cheaper to insure than my Jeep Wrangler was. I didn't have full coverage on either, but this car is $2 a month cheaper to insure than a Wrangler, a 93 Wrangler. So keep that in mind. It's actually relatively cheap as long as you don't have a horrible record. My record's not great, but it's not too bad. So yeah, if you guys think this trade was worth it, let me know down below. Like I said, she's higher mileage and that's what was drawing me away from it, but overall the condition is pretty solid. I'm having a ton of fun and it's already a way better driver than my Jeep ever was. The Jeep had its off-road ability, could take the doors off and whatnot. That was all cool, but to be able to turn on the AC is a little bit cooler. Jeep did have AC, but it didn't work and I didn't feel like fixing it. So to have something that supposedly already has good working AC is awesome. So yeah, if you guys have any advice for fixing those lights, let me know, comment down below. But thank you guys so much for watching this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Told my brothers one day we gon' make it. We just gotta grind for that paycheck. Mama told me one day I'll be famous. Remember when she used to say she hate this. Back then they would laugh when I say shit. Now I'm inside all them people's playlists. So one day I'll be stomping.